and welcome to the third race of the XRL GP3 season in Shanghai, China. Just recapping back to the last race, finished 7th but got 6th after Riot's penalty for overtaking me with 4 wheels off the track. Average position, and hopefully can do better this race. Let's get into qualifying. Just coming up, and I set a 1:34.983, which puts me second, just behind Riot's by a few thousandths of a second. Let's see if I can improve on this lap. It's important you get a good run through this first sector, as you can lose a lot of time if you don't get it right. Got to make sure you get good traction at that corner coming up to the end of the first sector, and we've got to try and make sure we beat Riot's time, which we do. We're a 10th up on his first sector. Make sure you get good exit out of this turn. And sector 2 is one of those where if you mess up you can lose really a lot of time, especially on this bit coming up to now. And if you don't get this turning right as well, you mess up. So gotta make sure you get good exit out of here. And coming up to the end of the second sector, and up on Riot's time in sector 2, which, you know, if we can hook it up round this last sector, I think we could beat his time, get dropped down to P3. Iboas came in between me and Riot's, and on the back straight. We need a lot of top speed here, especially in the race. This is a crucial sector. Coming up to the braking zone now, and you want to brake just after the 150 metre board. Turn in, try and hit the apex. These last 2 turns is where it can make and break your lap really, and try and get it smooth. We run the curve, and coming up to the finishing line now, and we do a 1:34.781. We finished 5th in qualifying. Few surprises. Silent Thief and Riotous 2nd and 3rd. Good results for them. I think strategy is going to be very important in this race. You might go for 3 stops, but we're going to go for 4. Just because at the end of the stints you seem to lose a couple of seconds a lap, and I think, you know, you'd probably gain a little bit more time if you go for a 4 stop. So I think that's probably going to be the best strategy for the race today. I think importantly we've got to try and keep it clean this race, not make mistakes and hit people off the track like we did last week with Speed Demon. But I think it's important that we get a good start. There's going to be maybe an accident coming into the first turn, so we've got to try and avoid that. Hopefully get a good start. Starts are not my strong point. Good qualifying there by my teammate to get pole, and Silent Thief as well did very well, and we qualified 5th. Let's just try and get a good start, and hopefully make a few places as well. 5 red lights, and it's go 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 in China. Bogged down a bit. We've been jumped by Andy and Connorized, I believe that is, and it comes across a little bit, but we've got a good line here, and we're up to 5th. We've gained 4th now, but my teammate's back up the inside. My teammate didn't have a great start. He's dropped down from 1st to 4th, and we're trying to get in on him. And we're in his slipstream, but now we're just on the outside unless we can get a bit better exit now. But we're side by side now, coming into this fast left-hander, and he's got the inside line, so he'll gain that position. And he did, yeah. And I've went wide here, made a hash of that, and I've let everyone in, and that is disastrous. And Jenks is having a look. Jenks, I've locked up, and Jenks gets up the inside, and Schumacher Romeo. So after that promising start, we're down to 10th, which is not very good. Very disappointing, really. Very, very disappointing. And we're under attack now from Tyson. Put the brake balance to the rear. 2 teammates battling it out, and I've locked up again. And Tyson, Tyson gets past, disastrous first lap there for me. Absolutely. I think what's going to cost me in these early stages is that maybe I should have gone with a bit more downforce. I've really struggled with understeer, and I think that's what's cost me the last couple of laps. But Tyson makes a mistake there. I think he locks up and we get past him. But he'll have DRS, so I don't know if this is going to last for long. Hopefully it does. Use up the little bit of curves that we had left. And Tyson, he's quite a bit back, but he'll have the DRS, and he should gain on us. We've still got the fuel mixing slower mix to save fuel. And clip the curb, we missed the curb, and that's a poor. And Tyson should get a good run on us now out to the corner. Very poor. We run on the artificial grass, and Tyson will have the DRS, and he'll be past us. And no, not really any fight made there. On to lap 6. And Alonso, I think that's Alonso behind us. Yes, it is, and he gets past us, and we're down to 9th. During the race, I really struggle with that turn.
We think the car ahead is keeping fuel
just the braking points, I guess. I don't know why, but really struggle with it, especially early on in the race with the heavy fuel loads. Going to put on the primes for a longer stint. Hopefully that we can fare better on these primes. Options have been a bit of a disaster, but obviously it weren't the tyres, it was just that I think wrong downforce setup that's cost me with the understeer, with the high fuel loads as well. Lap 7 and we're on the back of Tyson. I've got the DRS on him, and we're gaining on him at rate of knots. He's lagging in front and comes across, but we still pull it on the inside. Bit too tight, and we run wide, and he's got the place back easily. Very disappointing. And yeah, on to lap 12 now. Got the DRS on the car in front, but Alonso has got fresh rubber, so he should get past. Oh, the dreaded last turn. And Alonso, second time that's happened now with Alonso, and he's got past. And yeah, very disappointing. Lap 17 now, and coming under attack from Connorized in the Sauber. Deploy a bit of curves and get it up to normal mix, but he's very close. We missed the apex there, and we won on the artificial grass, but he's still behind us. And I don't think he's going to be behind us for too long. Don't make a move there. He's still behind us. I'm just got to try and keep him behind for as long as possible. But Riotus very close to behind us, and he's going to make a move down this straight. We ain't going to deploy any curves. And yeah, he dives down the inside of us. We make a little bit of a mistake. Run between the curb and the grass. He sort of runs wide as well, but he's gained the position. And not probably the worst race of the season so far for me. Not a truck alive, but not really an excuse. It's still a bad performance. We've got the DRS on him, and we're gaining on him. He's lagging, but we still can't gain on him. And we stick it up the inside and outbrake ourselves. And when I was racing him at that moment, that was an oh shit moment, because I actually thought I was going to probably hit him. We're going to have DRS now as we exit this last turn, and we open up a bit late, and it's a very short straight, so it don't really, unless you're very close to the person in front, you don't really help your gain. And yeah, he's cut it off, and we run wide. Oh, absolute dreadful, this early stint of the race. Very poor, and Jenks makes a move, and you'll see in a moment. I find it very hard to get past this lad. Disappointing race so far. Let's just hope it can get better. Lap 21, and we're going to go in the pits, and we're going to put on the option tyres. Been 2 disappointing stints so far, and we need to gain time this stint, and I think we will with the option tyres. Well, hopefully we can gain time and climb up leaderboard. Not a strong track of mine, but I just hope we can pull a decent handful of points out the bag and help the Constructors' Championship anyway. Lap 23, and I got the DRS on Jenks, and I'm gaining on Jenks. Jenks is lagging up front, in front, and go down the inside, touch wheels, and he's still ahead of us, and he gets away a bit. We both go on the artificial grass, and yeah, I'll get the DRS, but it ain't going to be enough this lap. And next lap, and still ahead, but we seem to get much better run this lap on him, and we're going to go past him, and it's, can we get past him? Well, keep past him. And side by side now, and he should have the better line. He's on the inside, and yeah, I'll let him go, and I'm going to have the DRS in on him now, and I'm going to go on the outside, round the outside into turn 1. Can I do it? No, I don't do it. Well, I'll try. I'll keep trying, but no, he has the much better line. Very close between me and Jenks, and as you'll see in a second or two, I'm going to have another run on him down the straight, open up the DRS. And I've got, he's lagging, but I'm in front of him now, and can I keep it? His teammates in front, and I've got the inside line now this lap, and I've come across him, and but I've run wide, and we touch, and he's passed me, and he'll probably have the DRS, and now on to lap 26. And we've got another run on Jenks. How many times can we make it stick? We've got a much better line, and here we are. We're going to see the double act here from the two McLarens, because I'm behind now. Oh, Schumacher, and I'll get a bit better of exit this corner. Now I've got the DRS on Schumacher, and I'm going to have a run at Schumacher, and I'm going to go right. But Schumacher comes across, and then I think that was a bit of a team move to help his teammate out, and because Schumacher had a penalty, I believe. I think he had 20-second penalty, so it didn't look like he was going to finish in the points. And bit of team help in there. Schumacher doing a good job there for the team, and just go a little bit wide, trying to attack Schumacher, and Schumacher now trying to get past Schumacher. Really, I need to get past Schumacher, because I think I've got a bit more pace than Jenks, and I'll get past Schumacher. I think he had a problem, and I'm past Schumacher, and important now. I need to attack Jenks, and hopefully I can get the fight back on with Jenks hopefully at the end of this lap. Will I get the DR? Let's see as I approach the straight. And I'm going to use all my curves now, and let's see, hopefully we can get the DRS on Jenks, gaining on him anyway without the DRS, and I'm sure we're going to get, we do get that, and Jenks comes across, and he's lagging, and it's hard on that straight, because when someone's lagging in front of you, you don't know where they're going to go, and your main concern is that hopefully you don't crash into them, as we run right, and let Schumacher in, and back down to 11th. And that's been our Achilles heel. The hairpin at the end of the back straight, and Schumacher's in the pit, so we're going to lap 29, and we're 10th now because Schumacher pitted, and we're going to have the DRS on Jenks, and we look a bit too far back, and break at 150 metre board. That's how we should have been taking that turn. How many times we've made a mistake and we got it right for once, and cut the corner there, and probably gained a little bit of an advantage there on Jenks, and yeah, we got 7, and finally we get past Jenks, and it was important, that move that we got past Jenks, very important indeed. Lap 33 now, and we're pitting for prime tyres. This is going to be the 3rd stop, and car feels much better now. We've run a bit of fuel off. I think we got the right setup for the end of last part of the race, but you've got to have the right setup for the start of the race, because that's the most important part of the race. It's not that good when you have a setup that's okay for the last 18 laps. You know, so it's not good enough. And we're coming on the back of Tyson, and we're in ninth position. And hopefully we're going to get the DRS now on Tyson. Use the remaining of our curves. Try and gain on Tyson here. Open up the DRS. Knock it into standard mix, and I'm going to dive it up the inside. Just a little bit wide there, and we should have a better line there than Tyson. Got to get this corner right. Do okay, but he's going to have the DRS here, and he might try and take the line here. He's going to go up the inside, and I'm going to stick out with him out the outside. He backs off, but then he comes back into the inside line, and we're going to run it wheel to wheel through the little complex here, and I've got the inside line, and I stick it out. Nice little racing there from me and Tyson, and that's probably one of the highlights of my race anyway. Obviously it don't matter where you are. I mean, it's nice to have wheel to wheel racing. Lap 42 now, 7th position under pressure from Speed Demon in the Ferrari. Let's just hope there's not a collision here after last week's oversteering to him, but we use the curves. He's going to have the DRS on this straight, and yeah, he will, and he's got much more speed on this straight with the DRS, and yeah, he overtakes us, and we're down into 8th place, and I believe that's Tyson behind him. So that's the guy we're probably racing. I think Speed Demon pitted anyway, so I don't think we're really racing Speed Demon. Lap 46 now, when Alonso's passed us. Alonso pitted a couple of laps ago. End of lap 46, and we're in the pits. Do a little bit of a mild and order. We're running the gravel, but we don't beach it. And we're gonna have the options on the last stint. And we do look like we're gonna race in Tyson, but hopefully maybe we can undercut someone in front, and we'll see in the next couple of laps who we could be racing. Lap 49, and we set the fastest lap of the race, and obviously we're in class mix now, and it's very important that we keep setting these fast laps. Very important, and try and get the car in front, who I think still needs to pit. And lap 53, and we've been on his tail for the last couple of laps, but we haven't managed to try and really force anything against Connorized. And now we're going to try and put a bit more pressure on Connorized, and try and get past him, because 7th place is 2 extra points for the team to try and win this constructors. I mean, we should be trying to, you know, win it, because I mean, McLaren, in my opinion, probably got the best 2 drivers in the league, but you know, Jigsaw's hasn't been racing for a couple of races, so they haven't got the maximum they probably could have got McLaren. And we're still sticking on Connorized. It's important that we keep close to him, make sure we get the DRS on him. We haven't got bad top speed, to be fair. I mean, in a couple of races I think I've struggled to get the top speed, and in this race I ain't struggled that much with top speed, so let's hope this top speed can help us try and close down Connorized on this straight, and use up all our curse, knock it into fast, and hopefully we're gaining on loads. We open the DRS, it's lagging a bit, it comes across us, and maybe we could have got him, but then again I don't know if we could have, I don't know. use the curves, but we're probably too far back. Onto the penultimate lap now in the race. Let's try and get Connerized here. We're close, but I don't think we're not gonna really make a move for these complex corners. Try and get a bit of traction out this corner. Use a bit of curves. I'm gonna have a look down the corner. No, we're not. And just try and keep close to him through this middle sector, and then try and have another go at Connerized on the straight, where we seem to have way more speed than him. Hopefully we can just stick close enough to get the advantage of the DRS and the Lotus's speed. Try and keep close to him on this little path. Try and get a good exit out this long right-hander. He runs wide, and we're going to get past him, and I think that was just after the activation zone, so we should get DRS as well. So hopefully we can make this stick. We knock it into standard, obviously because we've got the DRS, and he's going to try and claw his way back. We knock it up to Rich because we see him catching us. Break up the 100-metre board, and he runs up the inside, and now we touch wheels, and it spins me in a half spin, and that's basically my race over now. And let's have a look at this slow-mo. Comes up the inside, I'm turning in, and I keep turning in and trying to I straighten the wheel, then turn back in, and to be honest, it's a racing incident, and I was a bit disappointed with myself for that. And coming into the last part of the last lap, and 8th place, not bad. Looking at the start, disappointed, but looking at some of the mistakes, should be pleased. So 8th place, not bad. Hopefully we can challenge at the front in Bahrain. See you then.